Bang, 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 bang. We here. We here on the recording joint, yo. Boom, boom, boom. Are we ready? Everybody?
Indeed.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Pre-game's
ready,
done.
Karl?
I'm good. Yep.
Okay.
He said pre-game's done. That's right. Get your nutrients in.
You don't know I was pre-gaming all the way home.
I'm sure.
Hey,
I got that hour and 20-minute drive.
I got this KoolAid, yo. It feel like hour 20 minutes. Feel like I'm going to get my daughter, yo.
Man, you keeping Mike's alive, man. Straight up.
Hey, yo, I saw that Mike Tyson commercial and I was like, yo, he drink this shit, I drink this shit.
What hood is this? The Abyss Podcast, hosted by Lukey Cage with Karl and PrimoJAB. Know what I mean? What hood is this?
Anyway, boom. Everybody, we back. 33, the Abyss Podcast.
Yep.
We got my man Karl right there.
Problem, brother. No problem.
Karl.
Yo, hold on, Luke. I'm getting my pro. Hold on, Luke. I'm getting my. Hold on.
It's Modelo time.
That's right.
Word.
Nah, the cable guys is in the living room fixing the cable, so I had to make sure everything all right too.
Yeah, I was in your live earlier. I wasn't going to mention cable companies at all.
Yeah, I got the cable.
Yo, you gotta watch those guys. They got sticky fingers. Car wash, cable guy.
No,
yo, man,
no.
bad experiences.
It was his day off today, and he had to call a cable company because he wasn't real happy. He had to do it.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so you got to be on point. You know, you got to make sure. So I might have to. Yeah. I don't want to have to lock the door. Now you can't leave. Now you can't leave.
I want my services. I pay by my services. I want my services rendered. Word. Indeed. PrimoJAB, how you feeling down there, bro?
Man, I'm feeling great. What's up, big UFO? You know, got him on the line.
UFO FEV.
You know what I mean? That's dope.
Thank you for having me.
That's dope.
Man, for real.
Hey, man, thank you for being here, man. This is exciting, man. I mean, personally, I ain't gonna make it too long, man, but I'm just a fan of the dude who you are. You know what I mean? You know,
real shit.
And you raw as a rhymer, man. But we gonna dig into all of that, man. You know, it's good to have you out here.
Brother, I appreciate that sincerely.
Yes, sir. Cheers. Dope.
Cheers.
Oh, here we go. Everybody, yo, boom.
Everybody.
Don't make fun of my mic. You make fun of my mics in the comments, you get deleted. You get blocked. Word, real shit. Word.
Salud.
It's grown up KoolAid right here. Tastes good. Word. Here's the ghetto shit right here. You know what I'm saying? The ghetto shit. Bay Ridge, that real shit.
Damn. Why are you drinking that? It don't have a screw top, so it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's straight. You don't have a screw top.
You're classy. You're classy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's why I ain't open it, because I ain't had no screw top. My homegirl brought it over here.
Zinfandel or something, but you're still classy. You're all right.
Yeah,
word. I'm gonna I'm gonna buy it like a yacht. Yeah.
Of course. Word.
I'm gonna buy a boat and like smash it on there or some shit. Like boom, yeah. Word. Like a little boat. Boom, boom. Feed, how are you though, my brother?
Yo, I'm blessed, man. I'm good. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm all that. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. We've been seeing you everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Word. And it during the pandemic, you was everywhere too, yo. We like, oh shit, Fev. Oh shit, Fev. Oh shit, Fev. I was like, damn, this dude's like, where's Waldo? But he pop up. Like he's the big Waldo character. You know what I'm saying? Word. You see him amongst the masses, yo.
Everywhere and nowhere at the same time, twin.
It has to be the master of It has to be the mastery. Yeah, that's a real word. True indeed. But how things been for you during this pandemic, man? I see you making music, making moves and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man. We survived. We healthy.
True indeed.
I ain't really got no negative, no quarrels about it, man. Made some money, stood out the way.
True indeed.
And got to really tune in with my family, you know what I'm saying? Got to understand what it's like to be a dad, man.
Word. Yeah, man, I'm finding that out right now, my dude. Like,
time
this shit is
running away, and I really had to stay home and put down for the family, and learn how to live amongst people again. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a long time, you know. I shit like coming from the I ain't have to do that since in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Like usually I just was like, it was before you got kids, it's all you. You just running around. I was hustling, you know, twin. I'm going out of state. I'm doing whatever I want. I'm, you know, course the girl whenever I feel like it. I'm outside. But then when you got the kids, you make that decision. The family, man, is like, all right.
Yeah. Sit down for a second, yo. Yeah. That's what's up, man. I don't know fatherhood out the pandemic. I literally only know fatherhood in the pandemic. Like I made the baby in the pandemic. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. So, but I'm down here in Atlanta. Atlanta, there was no pandemic, G. Real shit. Like we was still
it was a couple weeks.
It was like, but no one was outside.
It was a solid couple weeks.
Everybody been out there.
Yeah.
Didn't we go to Gucci Man battle? We went to Gucci Man.
Yeah, that was like Memorial Day or something though. That was like in May. Yeah, that was the pandemic.
This is the pandemic. We outside.
That was one of the first times coming outside and shit.
Word. We saw niggas with choppers at Magic City for that battle. They was out. Yeah, they had the big guns out for that. Yeah, I thought it was gonna pop. Nobody died in that battle, so no one won. And the Gucci Man GT battle. But thank God nobody died. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing. We didn't want nothing to happen, but we definitely was there to see if something did happen, you know? So, I mean, does that make me not shit? I don't think so. I mean, I'm a real Gucci Man fan. I was like, fuck that, man. That shit's happening down the street. Let's go. Lukey was like, let's go.
Check it out. Yeah.
That's how come up. Like, yo, they arguing. Hold on, though. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
I mean,
that shit ain't shit.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. Nothing. Right, exactly.
Just keep one eye open and both your ears open in case it's time to go.
Oh yeah, we was on swivel. We were on swivel.
Yeah, he definitely was.
And twin, that stuff. Hold on, they arguing. Oh,
right.
Oh,
shit.
Hey, yo, boom.
Exactly.
But now, since I got a seed, if they argue, I go. If I don't know them niggas, I go. Right when they argue, I'm out. I'm like, oh, they arguing? Let's go. Oh, they arguing? Grab the baby. Let's go. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, because everybody's strapped down here legally. Like, word. So you don't know and they got guns they can't even shoot. Say it again.
I don't even blame you, twin. I'm at that age where I'm judging people off the looks. If four of them young with them cool shiesty masks, I'm out of here, twin.
Whoa, yeah.
I ain't even no time for it. If they come, four dreadheads come into the mask up, it's like, all right.
I'm good. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, they got
that's stereotyping.
There, right? Hey, yo, but
that's
I'm
stop
good.
And frisk. I thought y'all ain't do that up there, man.
Yo, trust me.
But no, that's real though. But that's exactly the reason why. It's like you can't. It's like at first, you want to stand up and be like, "Yo, no, stand up. Don't just stop us and frisk us."
Yo, twin, listen. If you see a young Puerto Rican kid with braids like this and he got a Nike Tech sweatsuit on,
it's up.
Beware, huh?
That's that.
Turn around.
Okay. Yep, I get it. That's like you said.
A bit of dusty braids. He got a Nike Tech on, and he's walking around. So yeah, be on timing.
Man, I was in Brooklyn for that Supply and Demand, and some dude was following me to the chicken spot. I just went in there and chilled. He came in, went to the ATM. He just sat there waiting for me to leave, and then I just sat in there, ate my food, and waited for him to leave. I was like, "Yo, this is a bad place to get robbed," but I would really enjoy the experience. Like yo, I got robbed in Brooklyn. Yo, I did it. Bro, hip hop.
Damn.
He was waiting for me.
I'll get robbed anywhere in Brooklyn, right? Like,
say it again.
If you
that's excusable.
Brooklyn, yeah, like it should be Brooklyn, right, twin?
Yeah, but I felt mad safe. I saw fat dudes playing basketball in the park. Like, yo, this is not the Brooklyn I thought I was gonna be in.
If it was where Supply and Demand is at, you definitely at the
but they was walking dogs. They was running. There was white people running. I was like, yo, this feels like Smyrna, Georgia.
There you go, talking about Smyrna again.
I love Smyrna, Georgia, yo.
Yeah. That part of Brooklyn where y'all was at, where event was held at is definitely a safe environment.
What was it?
You know what I'm saying?
What was it called? It was called
Williamsburg. That was Williamsburg playing I was over there by like Grand and all that.
Yeah, it was something Bushwick.
Bushwick, yeah. So Bushwick and Williamsburg, they like, you know, they like it's like kind of like see, I'm from Harlem, right, twin? So I'm from the east side of Harlem, which is considered Spanish Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we still Harlem. So if you went to the west side, that's Black Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like is literally a street. Like if I cross Fifth Avenue, it's the west side towards the west. If I cross Fifth Avenue towards the east, we on the east side. And it's literally, you can look at the projects and that's the west side and these are the east side projects. You know what I'm saying? So in Bushwick and Williamsburg is the same thing. It's kind of like those are two neighboring neighborhoods those were the first gentrified neighborhoods in Brooklyn, twin.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay. No wonder it looks so nice over there.
Yeah, those were the first ones that's like, because those are the ones that are next to the city. Those are the easiest to commute to Manhattan. You know, they right there. So it's like, that's where people want to be, that you don't have to be in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? Like Manhattan is not a place.
Exactly.
Manhattan's not a favorable place, twin, for people. You know what I'm saying? To reside. Like, there's nothing in Manhattan but either super rich or you in the projects.
Damn.
Like that's how the island of Manhattan is, twin. Like either you uptown, twin, you in the projects, or you downtown in some high rises. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no in between.
In between.
So as soon as you come to the right, like from downtown, right? You got some hoods. You got the Lower East Side is Alfred Smith projects is wild down there, right? You start coming uptown, twin, you're not gonna have that many projects in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. When you get back up to the 90s, the projects start again, twin. So now you're back in the hood, you know what I'm saying? It starts turning into East Harlem, and that's the Bronx and all that shit. So like, it's very like, there's some safe places in Brooklyn still, but like you could turn the corner and be in Marcy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit, yeah.
Like that's the vibe in Brooklyn because it's so gentrified. But as opposed to Manhattan, where I'm from, when there's no gentrification yet, it's always been Manhattan. There's always been money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if either you got the money or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the surrounding boroughs are like you said. Surrounding boroughs are probably like Manhattan's probably like Atlanta, with like nobody. Like when I went to Atlanta, they realized nobody really lives in Atlanta. Like everybody lives in like surrounding
outside, true.
Yeah, like surrounding neighborhoods and stuff like that. Like I'm in Atlanta, I'm thinking like my people is in Atlanta, but he like 5 minutes that way. You know what I'm saying?
Stone Mountain,
Marietta, Stone Mountain, all that. Yeah. So it's like that for the city. That's how Manhattan is. Nobody's really in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like from Brooklyn or Queens or something like that. So like the ones are from Manhattan, when they mostly gonna look like they gonna look like me when they project babies. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Nah, man, you were like a Harlem dude, man. You talking about that East Harlem? That's is that like where Rouse is and all that stuff? Is that Italian Harlem, old Italian Harlem?
That's Italian Harlem, yes, sir. It used to be the Genovese crime family, you know what I'm saying? But that was the white flight. It was actually the Italian.
Exactly.
And so like when we came,
Mulberry Street or whatever.
Yeah, so that's downtown. That's more like Little Italy and stuff, twin, right?
Gotcha. Okay,
so
I'm
like,
just going off the names that I've heard before.
Yeah. So
that's
like
crazy.
That's like the Colombo crime family down there.
Oh wow.
So then Queens is John Gotti and them. You know what I'm saying? That's those. And then where I'm from is the Genovese. That was Paulie and them. That was
wow.
Like
okay.
Yeah, that was like
you know that type of stuff. You grow up with them, so you know it's just things you know. That's one of the things I noticed a lot in what you spit. And another reason why I said, I'm just a big fan of who you are, because I get it, man. I understand where you're coming from. I'm from Chicago, so there's certain unspoken rules and things that you got to know about, that are just a part of the culture that you just understand.
Right. Chicago is predominantly Puerto Rican and Black.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we share that similarity.
That's near Humboldt Park.
Yeah, near Humboldt.
I'm very familiar with Puerto Ricans, man. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know the whole culture. As far as the get down, I think that's something I always picked up in what you were spitting, man. Like, just you definitely it's unspoken things, man. And
twin.
And it's really major among Puerto Ricans for example, not to single them out, but definitely the Puerto Rican and Black connection at that borderline, because we have that, like, that's like Grand Avenue, maybe South Humboldt Park, North Lawndale, North Garfield Park, something like that. That's the borderline anyway. But yeah, this the same type of dynamics. You know, you cross one street, there it is. And the Italians used to be over there.
Used to be there.
You know, and so there was all kind of all mixed up, that Grand Avenue thing.
Yep. So that's how we are, twin. That's how, you know, that's predominantly my neighborhood is just Spanish and Black. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing else. The Chinese lady worked in the store. You know, the Arab worked in the store. The Mexicans stood up the block. You know what I'm saying? But in my projects,
they live there.
Yeah, the projects is just like when you inside the projects. That's like the inner city. You got the inner city, then you got the projects. It's buried in under two hoods. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much two neighborhoods away from everything because we don't know the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, we only know what's going on in these buildings, in this community. Anything outside, you're not even welcome here. You know, we could be fighting amongst each other, twin, and you live across the street and you try to come in, we mobbing on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I seen videos like that on Reddit.
Yeah, twin.
So, like 15 dudes, you can't come over here. And it's not on no racist tip. It's like, yo, this is our spot. What you doing over here? Like,
this is our territory. This is where we from, twin. This is the same. I like if all four of us lived in the building, twin, Lukey, Primo, you guys are 1, 2, 3, and I'm on the 4th floor. We seeing each other every day, twin, from when I know what time you going to work. I know what time you coming back. I know I'm going to see you every day. It's just constantly got to go in the building. You know what I'm saying? Wait for the elevator with you. Take the elevator up. Watch you get off your floor. When I'm coming down, I might run into your moms. I might run into your sis. So it's like constant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little bit of family. Exactly. It's super family orientated, but we still be with the shit. Like, don't, you know, it'd be like, don't embarrass me in this neighborhood because I got to come outside. Yeah.
Right. Be respectful because you know.
My wife is from Staten Island and she's Italian. And she told me once, she said, I didn't realize that we lived in a rough neighborhood until Thanksgiving one year. My aunt and my cousins came over for Thanksgiving dinner and we forgot something and had to go out to the store. And all the way through the ride from their house to the store, which is like a quarter mile, her aunt just keeps saying, don't look at anybody. Don't look at anybody. No, don't get out of the car. Don't get out of the car. And Eric is like, I ride my skateboard up here all the time. What the fuck are you talking about? But, you know, it was just kind of where she grew up. You know, she just didn't know any different until, somebody pointed it out.
I did a podcast yesterday, twin, with the gentleman was from Australia. And that's what he was asking me, like, you know, how was it growing up? And that was my answer, twin. I really didn't know we was broke until I got a little old. You know what I'm saying? Until I started like having friends who had both parents in their houses and they got nice cribs. Or he got the place that, you know, because I couldn't have company. I was raised by my grandmom's twin. So my house was off limits. Like nobody was coming in my house, none of that. So I like the only way I could see if anybody else was like us or not is when I went to their houses, you know what I'm saying? So like we in the projects, we all fucked up. It's just life. Everybody got the same yellow walls. They got the popcorn set. It's all the same shit. Your room might look a little nicer, cleaner, but niggas ain't really, you could paint. Yo, I got an aunt who like, she loves messing with her. She's in the projects, bro. She done knocked walls down. She done painted. This shit still look like the projects. And you could do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look like the projects. So until I started like having friends who were different and had luxuries, you know what I'm saying? Twin, that had me understanding like, oh, this shit is like, we not supposed to be living like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was.
Like, wow, I'm from the country, man. And like, boom, I thought we was rich. We had air conditioning in both rooms. We had telephones. Like, we had like 3 telephones. Then I realized you living in a 1-bedroom like house. Gotta go to someone else's house. And they had Neo Geo. Like, you got Neo Geo? The game costs like $500.
Always wanted that.
I got like 4 games. I'm like, you got 4 games? It was rich because we had air conditioning. We had phones and like in the living room, in the kitchen, and in the bedroom. But we lived in like a a hallway. You know what I'm saying? Me and my
But you know, your family, man,
beds.
don't, you know, you got to give it up to the OGs. They don't really let you know. You know what I'm saying? No matter how we struggling, we still family. You know what I'm saying? Like I had cousin, like I could tell you now as a man that like, where my cousins would come is because my uncles would get kicked out their girls' crib. But like, you ain't thinking that. I'm young. I'm happy to have my cousins over.
Cousins, you know
like my uncle gonna stay with us for a little while. My grandmother be like, yo, that room is for your uncle until he ready. You know what I'm saying? And my uncle's there for 3 months and I'm wrestling with him. I'm having fun. I'm not realizing, you know what I'm saying? Like they struggling. He in trouble. He's struggling or whatever. He just came home.
On the run.
On the run. Like I remember my uncles was on the run. They was staying with us like my grandmother. So there's the kids. And I was like, you know, I was like their little brother, you know, for my dad and his brothers. I was like their little brother. I wasn't like a kid to them. You know what I'm saying? They would treat me like it was their street ages, you know what I'm saying? And they were like big time dudes. So like when I go outside, you know what I'm saying? Everybody would be like, yo, your uncles is in the park, you know what I'm saying? So I'll go chill with my uncles so it's like chilling with my older brothers, but they was real guys, you know what I'm saying? Grown men. So like if I cried, they would beat me, you know what I'm saying? They would, if I could, you know, my grandmother, if I was treating my grandmother bad, they'll fuck me up, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it was that was going on, it was just straight discipline around men. So, and it was a revolving door. So like one uncle would get on his feet, another one would come, twin, you know, and the other one needed it. So it was like a revolving door in my grandmother's crib. And like I told you, twin, I thought we were doing good too, because my grandmother had 3 bedrooms. We had a 3-bedroom apartment in the project. So like, that's like top notch shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's letting that apartment go. You know what I'm saying? So we had that joint and I was always thinking like, oh, this is like, we got the biggest apartment, 7th floor, you know, we on the last floor. So I didn't really understand. So in hindsight, twin, is you'd be like, oh man, this is like real life, you know, but it was like, man, it was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Real
like,
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it made us the men that we are today. You know what I'm saying?
I miss the shit out of my grandmoms. You know what I'm saying? I miss the shit out of my uncle.
Yo.
I was in the projects the other day, twin, and my grandmoms had a best friend. Her best friend lived on the 2nd floor. Like the old lady she would sit on the bench with lived on the 2nd floor, right? And I saw the old lady's son, which is my dad's age. He is an older gentleman too. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped out the truck, twin, and he looked at me. He gave me like a double glance. And he was a big time getting money dude, right? He still fly, he still keep himself. He looked good. And he jumped out. He was looking at me and he stopped. He didn't recognize me. You know, I got my head. I'm not a little kid, but he recognized the face. And he's like, yo, don't I know you? And I'm like, yeah, man. I told, you know, I'm like, yo, we right in front of my old building. I pointed up, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm Tone's son, man. One time he's like, yo, he started crying. He's like, damn, like, he's like, damn, bro, like, hey, look at you, you a grown, like, he's telling me, like, yo, I'm 65. So I'm like, yo, man, I told him, like, I miss his mom. Like, I didn't know she passed away. So I assumed, you know, my grandma's passed away in 2001. And my grandmother was relatively healthy, twin. She was a beautiful lady. So I expect any of her crew after that, they should by now, you know what I'm saying? They should be elders by now. So when I told him I missed his mom's, he started crying more, twin. And he was like, damn, man, like, you know, I miss her. I miss them being on the bench. He was telling me how much he missed my grandmoms. And I'm like, yeah, everybody misses those times. Like, you know, you look back and you be like, those were hard times, but I would not trade them for the world. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's what builds your character. It makes you who you are. It's all of those experiences.
Right.
It's some of the most funnest times ever. Because I don't know if it's the lack of responsibility or I don't know what it is, but when I was broke, it was some of the most funnest times of my life. Now there's a new chapter going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You have different levels of heaven, know what I mean? And this is the next level of heaven.
I'm grateful, twin. I'm so grateful, man. Truly indeed. You know what I'm saying? We grateful for you for being here. You've always been a good dude, man. Our conversations be hilarious on the voice messages, on the shit. Freddie Gibbs me. Yeah. And I put just too much shit on the Instagram. So if y'all out there, that Lukey Cage page is gone.
If you can find me, you can find me. It's no big deal. If Freddie gets me, yo, I
Putting
talk bad about Will
your new
Smith.
Instagram tag on at the beginning of the episode. So
That's right.
Oh, word. Man, they don't find me. No big deal. You know
Yeah, me and Lukey
Whatever.
share lives, man. We share lives. You know,
that shit be hilarious.
We don't take this. We both realize, you know, you a good dude as well, Lukey, and you could understand me to understand. Like there's more going on, and I don't live by like trying to be accepted by rappers. You know what I'm saying? I try to like make music for grown men. And if you're a grown man, they can listen to my music. Like I don't like. I'm totally honest, twin. I don't make music for kids. You know what I'm saying? Like my demographic, I got kids in my demographic, young kids. But like if you check my Spotify and all that, like the 16, that shit is empty. You know what I'm saying? I make music for like the 17-year-old kids that do listen to my music. Man, they tired of being in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They tired. They like street kids who see something more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I just make music that's like relatable to the people who are like, who need it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a time delay. What I'm going through, I put it in the music, and then someone else will be going through it maybe somewhere down the line, and it hits them. You know what I'm saying? It helps them.
True indeed. True indeed. And we need them out them streets anyway, man. It's a tough, watching your back is a full-time job, yo, with no benefits. No 401k. No,
it's always gonna be there though, Lukey, man.
Nothing.
That's the unfortunate thing, is that there's always gonna be gangsters, bro.
Exactly.
There's always gonna be young thugs. There's always gonna be, because we them, but we just was blessed to be graduated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in prison. I'm not a body. You know, nobody's wearing me on their belt. So at the end of the day, it's like we blessed, twin, because we graduated. We made it out of the school of hard knocks. Like we the dudes that like, yo, if you look back at wherever you from, twin, your jersey is in the rafters. You know what I'm saying? Your jersey is there. Like people know you made it out of that, and you still grown men. You still doing it. So like, even though the young kids don't know that, the old ladies who seen you, they know that. The dudes who seen you, they know that. The customers you were dealing with, they see you now. They know that. Or your wife, she's seen you grow up. She knows that. That's beautiful, twin. To be, they proud, you know, the other day somebody was like, yo, man, getting old is why. I said, well, dying is even worse. You're trying to get old. The opposite of getting old, that means you packing it up. I'm trying to get old, man. I'm not trying to pack it up. There's no other option besides living. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't trying to enjoy this joint, from all the shit I done been through and seen, man, we rocking, twin. This shit is, like you said, we beautiful now. We grown men, we getting money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much to worry about besides missing family members and stuff. It's like, damn, man, we dodged a lot of bullshit, twin.
Truly indeed. I was at my grandma's funeral last week. God bless the dead.
God bless her.
My cousin DeMarco.
Yes.
Yeah, she was older and she had dementia, so it was like it was a sucker punch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? So the ones you see coming are the ones you can dodge and duck. You know what I'm saying?
They still hurt. You're right.
It do. But
I know what you mean though, as far as that part.
The blow, because you
can prepare a little bit.
Crazy to talk to somebody one day, the next day they dead. And you be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But my grandma, we had months. Matter of fact, and she snapped back from the shit. One day she can't swallow and know how to eat. The next day she's talking about, I don't got no makeup, wear my earrings. So it was like 2 to 3 weeks of, where's my earrings? I don't got no makeup on. And then she passed. So we at the funeral. I see my cousin DeMarco, and he's talking about, yo, I'm trying to get my life together. I ain't did no illegal shit in 3 years. I'm off probation. He trying to get his life right. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. But my other cousin out there in the car smoking weed and talk about, I always keep it gangster. He ain't wear no nice clothes, nothing like that. He got on like some SpongeBob Kyrie's. You know?
Like, yo, man, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like, yo,
come on. Yeah.
I instantly thought of the Boondocks, Riley.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that came to mind. Just one was like, man, I'm really trying to do this right. I'm trying to be straight. And the other one's like, I keep it gangster.
Yeah, I keep it gangster. So I'm always gonna be gangster. I'm like, yo, man, it's not the time for that shit. Yo, y'all sit in the car, y'all smoke. Don't go into church and smoke, man. Whatever you do, don't go into church. Even though it's a gym right here, you can't smoke in here. Y'all stay out here. Boom, DeMarco, come on. You want a job? You want to come to Atlanta? Boom, come on, come on, get out. It's so funny the contrast between those two dudes. it was wild, yo. How
That's
you gonna
your family, twin. That's family though, because you right in the middle. You both of
definitely.
Them, you know what I'm saying?
But they had this one sector of my family who's all tall, over 6'1", and just so wild, yo. And that's my homie DeMarco, Isaiah, and Slim. They crazy, man. They got a loose something.
Peace to the sun, moon, and stars, man, woman, the child, all that, yo. Go over there to the Patreon page and subscribe to the Patreon page, the Crime Faces Abyss podcast. Know what I mean? You get exclusive content, extra videos, content from me and Karl, and some other things. If you subscribe to our different levels, you get free stuff. Know what I mean? Every month you get for free stuff, like a mug, a sticker, a hoodie, some ill shit. Know what I mean? Shout out to Crime Apple for this right here. But yeah, go over there, subscribe to the Patreon. Y'all get some exclusive content, like a video I did about Tochi. Know what I mean? I called him Tucci, but his name is Tochi. But boom, I thank y'all for all watching this podcast, watching it, tuning in everywhere. Go subscribe to the Patreon, know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Get more exclusive content from me, Karl, and PrimoJAB, know what I mean? Boom, peace and love. Back to the podcast.
Nah, that's at my grandmother's funeral, man. My cousins, yo, I got twin cousins, man, and they like super gangster twin, but they're not like in the sense of where we think of like street gangster. They just like don't give a fuck. Like they like them kind of gangsters. Twin, like yo,
they solid.
Big
they
when you pulling the hammer. You big when you pulling the hammer.
I know what you mean.
You can beat this nigga's ass, but they pulling the hammer anyway.
Yo, twin, they started cracking jokes at my grandmother's funeral, bro. And it's one thing I'll never forget. That's like one of the moments, because they so serious, twin, that it's like you would never thought. But at my grandma's funeral, I guess they were like, it was heavy on all of us. Yo, their dad had walked in. So they my cousins from my mom's side, right? So their dad had walked in to like pay his respects, and he had on like some fake Nikes. And my cousins was like, yo, why this nigga? Yo, but the way they attacked them, like, it was just like one of the best seeing them
lighting the load.
like that, twin. I never really seen my cousins like that. So it's like, yo, you want them to continue to be who they are, twin. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's all said and done, going to the car to see your cousin that smokes at the family function, you're gonna miss that, twin.
Of course.
When he's not there, you know what I'm saying?
They love him.
That's true.
We love them still. Absolutely. Smelling like dank.
Definitely.
It's cool.
I'm just like, yo,
bring your ass in here, get a plate. But it's cool.
Yeah, what I'm saying, yo, man, this is the only time. I hate to say a lot of times, only time you see everybody is two things: a wedding or a funeral. It's the funeral. That's the first time I seen
funerals than
like
weddings.
15.
Twin, that's a fact.
I know.
There's way more funerals than weddings.
Drew and D. So this is the only time we see each other. Come in here, yo. Well, let's get a basketball. There's a court in here. I know you're gonna shoot it and hit at somebody's table. It's all right though, because we in here. You in here with family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was a great time. I hate to say a funeral was great. That shit was great. That was the best funeral I ever had in my life, yo. Yeah.
It should be though.
You hope for your funeral though?
Yeah.
Like, I really, isn't that what you would want for your funeral? I don't want people to be sad. I want people to make fun of shit that I did, stupid shit. I want people to just tell stories.
Have a good time, man.
I want people to get drunk and celebrate the fact that they're all still there. You know what I mean? Don't
there's always that little silver lining. I think for the people that really love you and hold you dear, man, I think that the universe always gives them something from you. You know what I'm saying? So, because
100%.
I've been to a lot of funerals. I didn't love everybody, you know what I'm saying? But there's people that I went to the funerals, twin, that are like, I was madly in love with these people. These are my people, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be sad, bombing, and there'll just be a little like light of like a glimmer of like love that came from them, twin, and you know it came from them, because it'll be something like,
definitely.
I remember a buddy of mine, he passed away on a motorcycle, twin. We at the funeral, the church, and you know, all the guys outside sobbing and stuff, man, and we feeling like, damn, you know, like it was sudden, and a homeless guy walks through our circle, twin, like he like like
They
on some
Bogarted,
50 Cent. Yeah, he Bogarted through the circle, twin, right?
I hate that shit.
And then
it would have been up.
but twin, but in the middle of him walking through the circle, he starts farting.
Oh,
and
no.
we just start laughing. Like something like was like the person who passed away, twin, that was like something that he would have twin, because he was like,
he sent that dude in there to break y'all up from the sadness.
Twin, he had to send that because we standing outside of the joint and we all building, twin, and people rolling up in there, and everybody's just like quiet, twin, and like somber, and the dude just he walked by. Yo, and everybody just looks up. And like we all thought about the same thing, like yo, that was Leroy, man, that was him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
I believe that.
And his main crew of people, because I'm one of his close friends, but like his everyday, them dudes like wiping their tears, laughing, like, yo, y'all heard that? And I'm like, yo, like me, and I'm like, yo, that was crazy. They like, yo, we knew that's him, man. Everybody just looked up. So I feel like,
wow, that's
when you truly love them, man, and you hold them dear, there's always like a little something, man, that like gets to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, send this to my man real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, here, and they'll get it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
indeed, that happens every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see something. Like, I got this ex-girlfriend named Shondella Salisbury. She was from I think she's from Brooklyn. Yeah, she passed. I see something every day.
That reminds you of, right, twin? Yeah,
every day, because he grew me up.
When you have them in your heart, when you have them, twin, they did, man. They did.
Mm-hmm. They forever, yo. And that's love right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
word. Energy don't die. It just goes somewhere else. And some of that energy goes into us. You know what I mean?
Facts. That's a fact. It's a homegoing celebration, man. That's the culture I embrace, man. It's a homegoing celebration. On those occasions when we get together, I'm like you, Lukey. I mean, I come from a big family, so on both sides, when we have funerals, that is when we see everybody, and afterwards, we're sad during, but we make the most of it afterwards. We definitely
go to a meal,
all of that.
To eat.
Man, I got
do the exercise.
Cousins. We go out, everybody does what they do. But that's that you remember that moment, and you remember those moments, the kids that are there, all the little babies that are running around, they remember those moments. They remember y'all, just like you, Phoebe, you talking about how you remember your uncles cracking them jokes. They remembering us now as we at these situations. They'll see us in the corner, maybe a bunch of us just laughing. Or
and they just want to be there with you, twin. So the younger kids that come chill with you and just hang out. You like, yo, man, these are them times, bro.
That's how family, that's how tradition continue, man. And that's why, it's energy still, like you said, continues around that. That's what they leave behind for us, because we ain't crying for it. We shouldn't be crying for nobody that passes away. Because number one, they ain't feeling no pain no more. They out of here. But number two, we're only being selfish and crying for ourselves for what they
we want them.
Lives.
We want them
in our lives.
Yes.
And that's a beautiful
we're the ones
too.
That are going to miss them.
Yep. Exactly. We're going to miss them, but they love us forever because they're a part of love now. They, like you said, they send in those signs every day, and those feelings those memories that they still out there. So
the fact, twin. That's a super fact.
Hey, like I said, bro. Say less, Joe. I got you.
We got deep on them real quick. We went
real deep all of a sudden.
Grown man. Grown man talk to him.
Fucking right. Exactly. Like you said.
Here's the bugged out part. I saw kids that I knew when they was like 5 or 6 who are now 22 years old. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. You get a beard.
That's the only way I know time is passing.
That shit is crazy.
I got a little cousin twin. He like 28, 29. I still be thinking I'll be like, yo, how old are you now? And this nigga be like, yeah. I'll be like, yo, 19. Nigga be like, yo, bro, I ain't been 19.
Right.
Bro. I just
remember crazy, so, right?
Yo,
crazy.
Like,
crazy.
This little girl was pouring some wine. I'm like, yo, you can't get that. She's like, I'm 22. I'm like, what? You fucking 22?
Yeah, how'd that happen? Wait, how old am I? I don't know, man. That's the only way I know.
Long time ago.
I'm like, God damn it, I'm 40. Yeah. My knees started hurting and shit.
Fucking
like,
40.
It's over for counting, twin. It is what it is. It's like back in the days, I'm just the elder statesman, man. It don't even matter no
there you
more.
go.
Absolutely.
I'm an OG now, twin. Young OG.
It's a title you earn.
Somebody told me that, man. I was talking to a friend of mine, funny dude, and he was like, yo, man, if this was the old days, you'd be like the village chief. Like, niggas was a third. Yeah. As elder man, because like niggas was dying at 20. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you made it to you made it to 32, you
fucking people up.
Like you was dying from a flu. Like you was dying from
fucking right.
13-year-olds getting married because they had to take over the farm.
You gotta hey, go for it. I'm only 12. Was wild. Make this shit happen.
Do you all ever see that Oregon Trail? Your whole party died
Oregon
of dysentery.
Trail.
Oh yeah. Scarlet fever. That took me out several times. Scarlet fever.
Yo, twin.
I don't know how anybody ever finished that game.
No one.
You die. That and Monopoly. But boom. Shout out to Omega Jackson and my man Brock Landers. They always when I got introduced to them, they always hug me with two hands. I'd be like, what you hugging me with two hands for? They'd be like, yo, because a lot of all my friends died, so we got to show them that we love you while you living. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. Here you go, man. Two hands. So I'm like, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's how it is, though, twin.
Yeah.
Hey, love is love, man.
So I felt super bad because I knew them online before we did rap concerts together. So when I first saw them brothers, they was hugging me with two hands. I'm like, man, quit hugging me with two hands, man.
Yo, twin, how about they some dudes I grew up with, twin, that I don't even know where them niggas is at on the face of the earth. Like, yo, they some dudes I grew up with tight, bro, and I couldn't even tell you where they at, what they do. I don't even know, twin. Like, yo, bro, just somewhere down the line, niggas disappeared. Like,
it'd be like that.
Happens, yo. That happens, yo. Yep. I'm lucky enough to be in this small town in Missouri where we actually kind of know what happens. And a lot of them ended up in federal penitentiary down the street in Potosi.
I think pretty much that's where everybody ends up, twin. Where you don't see person for a while, twin. They went to college, like we say, twin.
They college.
In a tombstone.
Yeah, college, yo.
Downstate for college.
My sister married this guy, dope dude. He ended up being he is the assistant principal for a high school. So he had this program where they took him to the federal penitentiary down the street in Potosi. You know what I'm saying? And so like I get a phone call. Yeah, I don't know, just visiting the penitentiary. You get to walk through there. Kind of like if you I know you just walk through the shit, I guess. I don't know. But I get a phone call saying, hey, you know a guy named Cameron Shores? I'm like, yeah, that's my hero growing up. He's in Potosi. I was wondering where that dude was at.
Shit, damn, I ain't laughing at your predicament, bro. But yeah, you know. Damn, it's like fuck. That's how you find out. Like, damn.
Yo, because he was a star high school basketball player. Then he went to he's gonna go to Kentucky, but he got caught with a pound of ice.
Oh shit.
Mess.
Yeah, St. Louis. That makes sense.
Go. It's outside of St. Louis. Outside of St. Louis. Yeah, but it's
Missouri, right? Or was he in East Boogie? Okay, I was about to say.
East Boogie.
Shout out East Boogie.
He was in the town up from the small town I was at. He threw it out the window. You know what I'm saying? But he out now. Yeah, but my brother-in-law said Cameron Shore said hi. He was on St. Louis' Most Wanted one time. That's the guy I was talking about before. St. Louis' Most Wanted. Okay. I was like, yo, we made it.
You were like, we made it.
St. Louis' Most Wanted, yo. I'm like, yo, that can't be him. That's him. There's only one Cameron Shores I know. Boom, boom, boom. So boom, there you go. I said, wow, it's like a fraternity.
Welcome home, Cam.
Yeah. Welcome home, man. Well. Fellas, what else? Oh yeah, you got some more, yo. Oh, I should have had coffee, yo.
So I guess a couple weeks ago or something, you were doing a walk. You had a live going, and I mentioned to you that when you came on, I had a brand new pair of picks that I was going to show you because my birthday's coming up Saturday, so I'm just a couple of days away from 49. And
bless you, twin. God bless you.
You're
elder statesman.
I know. Thank you. I know you're a legit sneakerhead. I'm like a wannabe sneakerhead. I just can't afford that shit yet. But I picked up a special pair for my birthday.
The Larry Jones.
Got the Jones.
Got the Larry Jones.
Hi, Larry Jones. Yes. And
the Larry Jones.
Good job, Karl.
That shit look good on the inside, yo.
Nah, it does.
Numbers.
That's crispy, twin.
Yeah, them Larry Jones are fresh.
There's and I don't know if you can see, but that's all suede.
Wow, those are
I knew it. Oh, that's some good suede too.
And they feel so good too. I haven't had a pair of Lukey's before.
Larry June, those is dope, man.
That's what's up.
I never had no Lukey's either, yo. No. Word. That's some.
Me neither. I never had a pair. Those look really well made, man. Those look dope, man.
Yeah,
they don't look like
really
nothing.
Nice.
You know how they look like that? Like, yeah. Yeah, they don't look like nobody else's sneakers. You know what I'm
saying?
Not at all. That's why it makes them
joints
dope.
is hard. When you pull them out, I was like, those are some good dress, get fly joints. You know what I'm saying? Go out with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Throw something nice on.
Style,
I got to get me a nice orange hoodie or something.
I love that green and
go
orange.
with it. They had a really dope Larry June one, but they sold out of them before I could get one. So
yeah, that's usually how it goes.
He's doing it big, yo. Big shout out to Larry June because he make a move.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him for that, man. That's
shout
awesome,
out Jay
man.
Worthy too. Shout out both of them. They just put out that 2 peas in a pod. Y'all heard that?
Oh,
I like that joint, man. I listened to it. Yeah, I listened to it.
Got a couple jams on there. Absolutely.
Good West Coast music. Music for sure, bro.
That's why I like it, man. I'm into diversity in this hip hop thing, man.
Me too, I'm into people sounding like where they from.
Thank you. See, that's why I fuck with you, bro. Because I just want people to sound like where they from, man. Be unique. Sound like, you know what I mean? Come on. Thank you.
Yeah,
honestly, that was one of the best things about the 90s, though, was you had so many different kind of like breaking points with Houston, with the West Coast, with Atlanta.
Exactly. With the Bay, and with LA, the differences.
Yeah. Chicago,
on,
St. Louis, you had all these different flavors, though.
So Fev ain't gonna do no drill music?
Nah, man.
Come on,
Fev
man.
do what he do, man.
Stay true to what you do.
Doing what he doing, man.
Yo, much love to them, man. But I ain't even in no shape to be doing no drills. To these little, the way these young kids is going, they spinning and twirling to it. I get dizzy.
Wow,
them dances is wild.
Yeah,
I'm glad that's them. That's the youth, man. You know, shit.
I'm two-stepping. I'm knuckle up. You know what I'm saying? I'm more lax. Like I ain't trying to be out here spinning nigga block for weeks and all that shit. That shit is like
no.
I also listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, listening to it puts me in a bad vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like it is
a different vibration.
It makes me feel like a lower self, right? So when I listen to like the New York dudes, it puts me in my lower self. And even now, right from my neighborhood, when it's starting to bubble up. And I try to listen to the young kids from my neighborhood and I hear them talking about stuff that like they had absolutely nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is not for us, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time though, right? I listen to the kids across the pond in the UK. I'm a big fan of that scene too, you know what I'm saying? They kind of more advanced than the New York dudes, unfortunately. And I'm a New Yorker, so that's why I say unfortunately, because I'm home team, but them kids in London, they spitting that shit, twin. Like they not talking about like death and guns. They really like talking that shit in their rhymes. They giving you, they telling you how they slinging crack in the drill. They talking you like it's bigger than just smoke. It's bigger than just smoking on juju or whoever it is that you smoking on.
And I got this big gun with a drum.
They don't even talk about that. When I
didn't got guns.
Yeah, they talk about stabbing you up and shit.
Machetes, blades, knives.
Yeah, like so. But at the same time, they talking about like pain. You know, and their drill music is more about pain. You know, it's more about like being broke and the struggle as opposed to our drill music over here. I seen the difference. You know, is more like, yo, we smoking on this guy and this guy and this guy, you know, and it's even in the kids that are not doing it, it's just become the culture. You know, even basketball kids nowadays want to be twirling and thinking that they, you know what I'm saying? It's slang. It's just the slang. It's like when we was growing up, we was saying the slang, the dope, the whatever it was. And now it's like, yo, we smoking on ops, SMD, everybody, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just the culture. It's what
they bite a lot. They bite a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I think the culture is acceptable to, you know, see the thing about hip hop, man, is that it's black culture, right? Is culture that was born in the ghetto, right? But at the same time, the people who control it aren't black. It's not a black business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you start dipping into things about like what's being pushed or what, like why people are copying things. So like you got things that are go popular in black culture, which is what's going popular right now with the kids amongst the drill. That whole just language is not necessarily drill, twin. It's just whatever that you want to call it. That whole like ops, that whole having enemies, that lower self vibe is just popular.
That's what it is. It's that lower self vibe.
Lower
That's
self
you just titled it, man.
In Black culture. It's popular in Black culture, right, twin? But it's not popular in business. So the people that are doing the hip hop business, right, twin, they trying to capitalize off that shit, but you seeing that you can't. So you got guys now, right, like Drewski to be like, yo, I'm not standing for drill music or other people, Mayor Adams, right? But these are the people who are not part of the culture. They not a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all due respect to Drewski, but Drewski don't got no little brothers or nobody in the projects doing drill. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, who tell her, Mayor Adams, you a former officer, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was
you think this anyway.
You think this anyway. So, like, who are y'all to, you know, Rosenberg, yo, but like, who are y'all to tell us what's going on with our kids is not what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, these kids don't have, right?
Yeah.
Perfect example, twin. Look at the kid, K Flock. He's the biggest kid in New York City the biggest right now, right, twin? He's the biggest drill kid.
Is he locked up?
He's locked up, right? His mom's is like our age, twin, or younger than us.
Really? Okay.
That would make sense.
Oh, shit.
His mom's is in
18,
the videos
19?
with Cardi B right now. Like, his mom's is in the video twirling, doing the dances. Like, Cardi B just shot a video with one of them young drill kids.
Yeah, I saw that.
His mom's is in the video twirling and all that. Like, she's still in the streets, twin. So, like, these are the, these are like this is our shit though. Like, people don't get to like comment on that because this is where we from. Like, this is the culture we from. You can't stop that, bro. No matter what you want to say, you can't just place a father in the home and hope that the 19-year-old is going to be better. When his mom's is a hot girl, she's running the city. She's still wearing the clothes that's popping. She's getting her hair braided and red. She's all doing that. So, like, what you expect this kid to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's out here. He's active, bro. He's with his brothers. He's with the people that look up to him, that the males he look up to that, like, yo, we riding. Because at the end of the day, his mom's is looking for the same thing. She's looking for...
This is bugged out. I didn't know none of this shit, yo.
This is real shit, twin.
That's real shit.
You know, I could say this amongst us, twin.
That's real shit. Absolutely.
You know, if I start going on my tinge about like, yo, twin, how like, you know, they be attacking us, twin, these people, you know what I'm saying? Like, in this industry and this mental, like, I'll be on my Twitter and it gets crazy retweets because I'll say shit like, yo, bro, like, I'm protecting my mental health and this shit. Like, you know, Lukey, I just had a situation with another artist, right? And I told you, like, yo, bro, it's about my mental health. It don't got nothing to do with him. It don't got nothing to do with his personality. It's the bitch ass shit that these people consistently do and carry on with. And if you don't address it, twin, if you don't let niggas know at the time, like, yo, bro, you doing sucker shit, because you might be a real dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen real killers hang out with bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So you might be a real dude and have some bitch ass nigga around you. You just might be doing some sucker shit. Somebody got to tell you. If it don't make it, so you could address it, because a real nigga always got to like stand on that square, like, yo, bro, listen, what you doing right there, although you might not always conduct yourself like that right now, though, you looking like a little bitch. Like, pull up your skirt, chill out. You know what I'm saying? And you might have to look like, oh shit, I am complaining like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the same thing, twin, with this, like, these rappers, right? I've met them all, twin. They all good guys. They not aggressive people. You know what I'm saying? They don't come off as bullies or like people who are like, I deal with on my everyday. Like, people, you got to watch what you say, twin, because you know what I'm saying? The switch could flip, or you got to be careful where you bring in these people because it might not be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like, these rap guys are all good guys, twin. They all positive. They all trying to do other shit, right? So it's like, why channel into your lower self when we meet somebody, right? You giving the nigga the natural you being who you naturally are, and we could feel it's a good person, right? So like, why are you trying to get into this shit, and when shit go on, you trying to do other things when we know you just a good dude, you know what I'm saying? So it don't cause for anybody to get aggressive, or it don't cause for none of that. And in our community as men, because outside of like being a black man or a Latino man, like we all just men. And you got to understand how to conduct yourself as a man before you put yourself in any other category. So like before I'm a Latino man or before I'm a man. So if you can't conduct yourself on that code, twin, and those stipulations of what you signed up for and being a man, then somebody's going to have to let you know that you're not conducting yourself in those ways. And with this music shit, right, with this, when these young kids, we letting them do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? And there's nobody to be like, nobody's here to scold them in a way that's respectful. Because when the older people talk, it comes off like just demanded. You're not giving a solution. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's rare you get a young kid and you talk to them, twin. And like when I talk to my I don't come around a lot. So when I'm with the younger dudes, twin, and I'm talking, they all ears. They want to know, because there's no one who articulates themselves around them on a daily to even let them know what they might be doing is wrong.
Yeah.
It's not easy to hear you just wrong. Nobody wants to hear that, twin.
Well, that's the thing, because, and you said it, man, everything you just said, that's the jewel, that's the gem, man. We got to talk to the youth. But the thing is, as we were, as they are now, as somebody was before all of us, right? Nobody wants to have somebody telling them they wrong in the moment. You appreciate it maybe later on. If you're wise enough to make it further on, you're going to appreciate those gems that you got before. But these, everybody said it, you come in, I got hard-headed little cousins, man. I try to talk to them. As soon as you talk to them, they jump at you, not jump, but that's always what the fuck, like,
they're going to fight back.
Defensive behavior.
Of course. But I get it. They buck. I get it, because it's there now, right? And they living in the moment. They doing things that classify them as a man, quote, among their groups, among their peers. You know what I mean? So they demand that same sort of respect. And like you said earlier, Lukey, sometimes you might look at them like, oh no, you little so and such, you shouldn't be drinking or you shouldn't be doing this. Joe, I don't know what these little motherfuckers doing out in the street behind my back. I don't know what they do.
You gotta respect them. You gotta treat them like that.
I carry them with the same respect as I would approach anybody else who might chop your head off. I don't
even try to give them any game that they don't want.
Nah, nothing.
So if we chilling right here, if we smoking,
I listen more so than give.
Exactly, twin. If I'm smoking with them, and exactly, twin. If we smoking with them and they ask me, yo, Phoebe, then I open up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
If they inquire, then I'll take it to a whole nother level, twin. I had this young kid. I was with him in the studio, and we building on the 5% math. We building, twin. We just talking. And he tells me like, yo, bro, that's real shit, because I never believed in God until I shot a nigga in the face and he survived.
Come on.
Like, this is what he's telling me, twins, real talk. Like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You put it in perspective, because, like, I never even really believed in God until, like, I boomed the nigga and he survived. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I was like, oh, nah, this nigga gotta be special. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that made him believe. Like, these are the kind of game you gotta understand that was going through their heads, twin. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm not stepping on your toes today. I don't even want to talk about that. But let me tell you something, though. Like, you could get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you could redeem yourself from that. Like, karma's going to eventually catch up with you. But if you
show you this
yourself,
love,
it won't be so dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, karma will catch up with you and she'll pay you back in increments if you being respectful, twin. She won't just throw it all on you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but at the end of the day, I digress to my main point is, like, in this rap game, twin, a lot of these rappers are trying to impress other rappers.
Yeah.
They're looking to be accepted by, like, people who wouldn't necessarily give a shit about you on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you leaving your heart. The ones that really, like, you leaving your heart behind, twin. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be at this party with such and such, and you want to go here and all this, and you do. By the time you know it, twin, life is like you 5 years in, and you still running, you still chasing, and you ain't really set ground. So it's like I've come to a point where like, because I had to go through it. I went through the FOMO, twin, the fear, missing out, and thinking I gotta go hang out and be with these people, right? So it's like, yo, I've helped a lot of people in this. I've introduced people to Fat Joe, bro, in this industry that helped them more than it helped anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's like, yo, bro, a nigga would never introduce a nigga to his plug. You crazy. In the streets, it would never happen, bro. It just don't happen like that. If I buy something off you, 20, you got a great price, you're not going to take me to the person you got it from. I just got to keep dealing with you. But in this game, 20 people don't move like that. For me, I'm never threatened. It's always paid forward first. You know what I'm saying? And like, I've struggled with also feeling like, yo, these niggas ain't really like showing us no love back, right? But then I look around, twin, and I go to my neighborhood and I chill, and I'm like a king. You know what I'm saying? Like they praise me when I go to my neighborhood. I could go in the restaurant, twin, and we could eat. We could sit down right away. We could go into the back of the bodega. We could go behind the counter. I could do, and now my neighborhood, in and out my neighborhood, twin, not just my projects, my entire neighborhood. That's why anybody who comes around, they be like, yo, like they hang out with me for a day, or we shooting a video and they see the access we get. Niggas be like, yo, Fee, like you really like, because here, twin, this is like, I'm paying it forward to them. I don't be here shitting on. I don't drive through my neighborhood in cars, twin. I don't hang outside with big chains. I don't do none of that, bro. I still look like one of them when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm pretty much more in touch with my reality than a lot of these other rappers are, because they, like I said, twin, they were nice guys. They far from danger. So when it gives off that aggressive vibe, or it comes off in the music, and it's like, all that is cool, twin, but like, I'm a dude, like, yeah, like, I don't really want to like indulge in that, because I got to go over here a little while and go see some real people who just have some real shit go on, and try to like help out, you know what I'm saying? Or iron it out, or talk to this person or this person. And it's like, yo, it's always like that. And then the company I keep, you know what I'm saying? I'll be around Fat Joe. I don't be around a lot of people, twin. So it's like when I come outside, you know, that's what Joe keeps. That's what like Joe like loves. One of the main keys Joe loves me for is like, yo, Fee, what's going on in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not because he just thinks I'm in the streets. It's because when we outside, he really see that I'm in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They've been people that jumped out for him like, yo, Fat Joe, and then look and be like, oh shit, UFO Fee. And he be like, yo, Fee, how many people?
That's dope.
Yo, Fee, you paying people to jump out and be like, yo, Fee, because we out here, like nobody should be knowing, like, yo, no, bro, it's because we really outside in the streets.
Fucking right.
Giving out good vibes. We not putting out bad vibes. We not telling people we doing anything that's like, yo, bro, if I was faking where I'm from, they would have been told y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's other rappers where I'm from, twin, that are popular, super popping, twin, and it's super oppy for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't even really like be in the places we be, because it's like, yo, he not really from here. Yeah, he not really from. Oh, all right, well, he not really from here. He come over here, he know what time it is.
That's some wild shit, man.
It's super oppy, you know what I'm saying, twin? So when I'm outside and I'm with these young kids, it's like, yo, bro, like in my neighborhood, it's still heavy gang blood, dirty blood dudes, you know what I'm saying? 30 members of the blood standing on the corner, twin, and they all drinking beer. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Then up the block, you got the young fly dudes who are crip that be shooting at area. So it's like, yo, bro, it's very much active. It's active community, you know what I'm saying? So coming in with that tough shit, twin, of being tougher than I have to be. It don't mean nothing. Like, I can't front, because they would have told y'all already. They would have told y'all already, twin, like, yo, twin, that homie right there, it would have been grand posts and niggas on the shit, all that. Like, yo, bro, nah, he ain't it.
See, this the shit. This is what I was talking about, man. I mean, the reason why you get to move like that, you already said it again, man. I mean, you an authentic dude, man. You know, like there's and you humble. That's what I was gonna say. There's no pride. There's no lies in you. You know what I mean? And that's something I've noticed. That's again why I fuck with you. that's just the way you move. Is just like real authentic. It is what it is, you know. And that's why I think people are probably gravitated to you because they know that you're honest and that you're going to give it to them like how it is and that you got no time for bullshit. So either by your action of not being around or being around, that's co-signing things. You know what I mean? So, Joe,
Twin is real shit. If I say it like, if I say it and
I see how you move
like, yo, my homie shooting homies, it forced you to pick a side. Like that's like real talk, Twin. Like, you know, you only know that shit when you involved. Yeah, like yo,
it's weighty out here.
Anything else, like these are anything I say in my rhymes or I say it, Twin, it touches back to like the realness of like what happened. That somewhere, I know brothers that kill. It'd be like, yo, that shit sound far fetched. Other people don't even be saying in their rhymes. I'll be listening, right? Everybody's nice. These dudes that are super nice.
Certain things that you say though that
things
are
that I be
that
I be
certain
saying,
details that you touch that you
like,
you know.
They don't.
Oh,
do
wait
it
a minute,
like
that's a higher echelon right there.
That's a higher echelon, Twin.
Absolutely, man. And I mean, also just the company you keep. I mean, you sitting here casually talking to us about, oh yeah, riding with Fat Joe. People jumping out. Oh shit, Fat Joe. No, it's Phoebe. Oh shit, like come on, man. I mean, think of this. I mean. That's some legendary shit. You blessed by Fat Joe. He fuck with you off the strength, obviously. But then, I mean, you from the same building as Black Rob. Black Rob gave you your name. I mean, come on, how raw is that? And not only that, I mean, you probably one of the few dudes I've ever spoken to that actually has done a project with T. Rogers. You know what I mean? Like that actually has a recording. Come on, bro. I mean, you know. Hey, like I said,
big
man.
steppers, Twin. Big steppers. Like
I see how stamped you are, bro. Like I see what you own, man. You know what I mean? That's why I said that's why I respect who you are.
That came from your hometown. Twin.
Oh yeah, it's understood.
That was the Chicago plug that called me. Like, yo, listen, the big homie want to speak to you, bro, because
that's dope.
We over here in Chicago, the Puerto Rican homies and the black, we over here, what we represent, we rock with that. And the big homie,
yeah, because you talk life.
Yeah, Twin, and that's what put him on, and that's one of the biggest accomplishments that I don't even speak on, Twin. When he passed away, I was like, you know, I didn't want to post him or nothing like that because I'm like,
God bless him.
What me and him shared, what at the time I shared with him and I spent is like I've never even spoke about that, Twin. You know what I'm saying? It's like real. It's too real. It's too real.
Hey man, you blessed out here, man. You blessed. You you know what I mean, you touched, you definitely sanctified in this, man. And all you doing is talking that talk. Who knew we were gonna have church on here, man? Like I feel like
we went deep.
Yo, Twin,
you
said it
about the fact that I was in a strap movie with Fredro. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
stop playing with me.
7 years old.
What scene?
I send you the picture. I tweeted the picture. That shit went viral too. I send you the picture when Fredro was walking through the projects to go see Bokeem Woodbine.
Okay.
He's in the apartment. He jumps out the window and he's shooting at him from the window, Twin.
That's my building. In the daycare place,
that's my building, Twin. That's my building.
Okay.
That's my building.
See, you legendary like that. Come on.
Yo, Primo, I'm gonna send it to all. I'll send it to it. We create a little chat or something where I'll post that joint in there. So
yeah, we'll post that up.
Y'all can post it in the joint. Word, Twin. Because I posted on Instagram and I had posted on Instagram first. Yeah, because I had mentioned it
I think so.
I mentioned it on my hood vlogs. So like
that's where I remember you saying it. Okay,
I did the hood vlogs.
That hood vlogs was wild.
And somebody in the comments, because I read I was so happy about the reception of the hood vlogs. I like I'm always in the comment section. Somebody said, yo, he's not lying. There he goes in the movie, and they posted the scene, Twin.
Oh wow.
And I posted the scene.
That's dope.
Twin, word to mommy. I didn't know that I'm telling the part like, yo, this is where they shot Fresh. I was actually in a movie. I was a little kid. Yo, bro, when he posted the YouTube clip, like, yo, he's not lying. And he goes, that shit. When I clicked it, Twin, my grandmother is with me in the scene. Yo, bro, I started.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Bless her soul. See, it all comes full circle. What we've been talking about, man. Damn,
yo, my grandmom just said, I'm watching the scene and I caught the snapshot, I caught the perfect picture, yo, and grandmom's is like this on the bench. Grandma's chilling on the bench, Twin. And I'm on the gate of the projects like this, and I'm actually the little kid looking at Fredro walk by. He's like that with the angry face, Twin going to see Bokeem. So I'll send y'all the picture, the word. And my man Lord Nez from here in Queen was with Fredro, And he called me like, yo, Frejo's telling me about how he remembered you being a little kid. That's crazy. I'm like, yeah, bro, I was there for that, man. I've been in hip hop since forever, bro.
Shit.
Bloodline of this thing, man. You certified in this, man.
That's a fact.
That's what's up. Yeah. That hood vlog, that's a classic. If you haven't seen it, y'all, you got to see it. Like I said,
check
man,
it out.
I really felt like that was one of those moments that really, like, you one of the dudes who took that hood vlogs platform and really made it worth watching. Yeah, man, because everybody else who's on it, like, I mean, unfortunately, it just always turns into, come to my hood. Here's our guns. They're the only guns in the world. Here's our money. Yeah, we're the only people who have it. Here's this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like repetitive and janky, but yours was like really thoughtful and it showed the amount of respect that you have in the neighborhood and that you have for the neighborhood. I feel like I saw you explained the 3-room apartments or whatever. Like, yeah, I feel like, hey, man, I was like, yo, this dude, Fev, he's thoughtful and intentional with his language, man. I like him. You know what I mean? Like, it just made your rhymes even that more raw. I was like, I fuck with Buddy.
Thank you, twin. I definitely
out right now.
Out right now. I definitely I definitely changed the algorithm when it came to that, twin, because now you watching it, everybody's more like positive and trying to explain their neighborhood. And it was like, before that it was just straight like guns but when he came to my neighborhood, twin, you could like, you see, the funny thing is, man, is like energy is real, right? Because like he tried to like, yo, y'all, like in the beginning, he was like, yeah, Fev, I'm gonna come, but I only got an hour. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to do it. So I'm like, all right, bet we could still do it in an hour. He ended up staying with me for like 4 hours, twin. We recorded like 3 hours of footage. He was like, yo, Fev, this might be I can't, like, when he left, we still in contact. It's ill. Stay, twin. We still in contact because he was like, yo, Fev, this might be like the best time I've ever, because we did more, twin. Like, I took him to everywhere. I was taking him, and he was just like, damn, bro, like, this is crazy. You could host that show, man. You should talk to him, man. You should just be a host and go around America and do it. Because I feel like, I mean, again, you carry yourself in such a respectful manner. You with the shits, obviously, but you a respectful motherfucker. So people will honor you if you go from neighborhood to neighborhood. You would get the best out of them, man, because you know what I mean? You have the experience to know what to say and what not to say, obviously. So I might have to run that bomb, Primo.
Talk to him straight up.
That's a dope travel channel idea. Like, you could be the Anthony Bourdain.
That'd be a great show.
The project.
That'd be a great fucking show, man.
Hoods worldwide or something, and you just
that's what I'm here for, like, man. I speak life, bro. I speak life.
Primo, me pitch that to him. Primo, you might get an AD. Yo, I'm gonna have to say.
Hey, that's what I do. I am an AD too, man. Hey, I'll sit there. I know how to do all the logistics for you, bro. I'll come out there.
Hey, I do video editing.
I'm there.
You know, keep me involved.
Yeah, this is it right here. So I'm a picture.
Yeah, we got a crew
ready too. Like,
we'll put it together. Absolutely.
Yeah, fucking right, man. Positive love. Let me hold positive.
Let me hold the camera. Word.
Okay, shit. Charge the batteries, bro. You can do all that, man. You straight.
That's a fact, Lukey.
Everybody getting the check
too. Yeah.
Carl gotta remind me to charge the batteries.
Everybody on the team, man.
Yo, I just watched Dane school Steven Jackson like that, twin. I just seen
Dane Dash.
Dane Dash does an interview.
Yeah. Shout out Dane Dash
with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, twin. And there's this quick little segment where he's telling the Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, like, yo, bro, like I don't really be like, you know, dreams, like you, once you dream and it happens, is you got to keep dreaming. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like one set dream. And he asked Steven Jackson, like, yo, what you want to do? Like, what's your dream? And Steven Jackson's like, acting. He like, acting. Ain't no dream. Like, you got to give me some real shit. He like, nah, but acting. He like, you acting right now. You got we in Showtime. You got 4 cameras right here. You got this guy, Steven Jackson. Like, yeah, but that's not acting. He like, that's not acting. He like, all right, bet. Watch this. Dame gets up, he gets off the set, so he goes behind the camera, and he's like, I need y'all to argue about a girl that y'all both like, and don't take it too serious, though. Action. Like that, behind the camera, twin. Steven Jackson starts going off on Matt Barnes, like, yo, you call my girl? And they start going back and forth, and then he's like, yo, you just acted.
Right.
What's your next dream?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's like, nah, he's like, that's like low level acting. He like, yo, why are you doing that to yourself?
Yeah,
bro?
Don't play yourself.
Like, why are you playing yourself? Yes. Like, you just
fucking
acted.
Right.
You asked Showtime, yo, you could. Matter of fact,
devaluing yourself.
Yeah, man. Dana's like, yo, give me this plug you got. right here. I wish I had the Showtime Connect with 8 cameras set up. You got this guy, and he's like, yeah, but he's like, yo, bro, you bugging out. What you wanted to put in a movie theater? All right, so do 10 more of those scenes like that, make it 60 minutes, and rent out a theater.
There you
and
go.
And you can show it in the theater, and now you're a movie theater. Like,
Dame be talking that shit, man. Dame definitely, he is about his shit, man. I love Dame Dash, man. I love the fact that he's so hated because I know that means he's doing something right.
Very motivational, twin.
Very motivational,
very
man.
motivational.
They take for that man.
And the way
they take for that man.
He made him look small, twin, like shutting down, like, yo, bro, but that's low. He's like, yo, man, you playing yourself, man. You're like, he's like, yeah, but he tells Dame,
that's a wake up moment.
Yeah, twin. Watch. He tells Dame some shit like, because you know in real life everything works against you. Dame was like, win. Everything I do works. So I don't know, bro. Everything I do, bro, works out. Like, I don't know about failure. Like, anything I do, it works.
Talk
bro.
that shit.
What's the best scenario you get out of this? That's how I think. Like, yo, what we about to do? What's the best scenario? I'm not thinking about what's the worst. Like, yo, bro, who cares? Like, what's the best that could happen? Somebody sees this and we lit now. It's up. And then hopefully it's a hit. Because in my eyes, everything works. I don't see no... And I was just like, damn, that boy is schooling them right there, boy. That boy had him on his seat. Like,
that's dope. Man, that makes you feel good, man.
Well, we got to get off here. But the one I say about Dame is, okay, you in the NBA, right? And you punch a nigga and you don't get called for that foul. Then the other nigga punch you and the ref calls a foul on him. And you're like, he's the first nigga to punch. He didn't get called for the technical foul. Because he had his own little Netflix going and shit. And all type of the first shit. You know what I'm saying? And he just, sometimes the person just like Rock Marcy. Like, he was the first guy that came, brought the sound back. A lot of people don't recognize Rock Marcy as the dude to bring that sound back. You know what I'm saying? They think Griselda's the first people to do this shit.
Griselda, yup, twin.
Yeah. Yeah, there's several other people out there that had the sound as well, who kept it.
Even Sean Price, rest in peace, Sean Price.
Absolutely.
There you go. But it's like,
Prodigy, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Him getting locked up kind of brought that a little bit down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was rhyming like that. But that first
but when he came home, twin, he was
doing it.
He was more when he got
Turn of the Mac.
That was before
Albert
prison
Einstein?
and all that. No, when he came home, it was Albert Einstein and the Hagili.
Oh, Albert Einstein's. That's my favorite album of his, Albert Einstein.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, yup.
Albert Einstein, him and the Alchemist.
Alchemist, yup.
Fucking
and the Hagilian and the one they took down, the Hagilian dialect. Twin,
I own that thing.
Where he's talking the political shit. Yep.
I own a physical copy of that shit.
Oh man, you lucky with that one.
I can't front. I can't front. I was mad at that nigga the first listen because I wanted to hear some regular shit. So I listened to it the third time. I was like, I was like,
he spit on that.
You too.
He was spitting shit on that.
I was actually, twin, I used to work out to that album, twin. And the first, 2 times, I'm like, what the? I'm trying to get through my sets, twin. Like, yo, man, and then the third time, twin, I just sat down. I'm like, oh, nah, twin is on some, he went above the moon with this one.
He really did. I felt bad that I didn't let him be him. I felt bad about that shit, yo. Yeah.
But
we gotta hop off here.
Yo, it was a pleasure, man. It was a pleasure, man.
Thank you so much for coming. Salute the big UFO out here.
We gotta come back.
Yeah, man. I'm the fourth. Yeah, whenever, man. Whenever y'all ready, I'm back, man. We could do this whenever, for sure.
Yes.
We gotta let it breathe, and we gonna have to come back. We ain't get to talk about sneakers and all types of shit.
Do it next month. Yeah, we do it next month, man. Grown man hour. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
definitely,
I'm down.
Man. I got some new music coming, so there's definitely more to talk about. Twin, don't even trip. We tuck in, you know what I'm saying? As soon as the weather break, we just gave the people to, let y'all know we here. Support my brothers in arms. They doing their thing. Their podcast, the Abyss podcast. Lukey's back. Primo, you know what I'm saying? Everybody
Karl in the building.
Everything is good. My man got the Larry Junes on. We chilling, twin. At the end of the day, I'll be right back, bro. Don't even trip. And I got some heat coming, twin. True story.
That you got heat out right now, man. Shout out E Pluribus Unum.
Yeah.
Stores right now. God damn it. Go stream it.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, new video. I'm dropping the El Sapo video.
That's the jam too. That's the jam. El Sapo.
Yeah.
So boom.
Yeah.
So two. This is aired on a Tuesday. It just aired on a Tuesday, so boom. So the video will be out, huh?
The
It'll
video
probably
will
be
be
out.
out this week. Yeah, by the time y'all hearing this, the video will be accompanying this. So you could go straight from this to the video, or you
Watch
can
it
go
right
from
now.
the video to this,
And
whichever one you choose.
We'll post the link. We'll post the link. We can do that, right, Karl?
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll post
I'm
the link
definitely
right there
gonna
to go
send y'all
straight to
that
it.
picture too, man. I want y'all to show that picture, man. Let people know.
Yes, I'll post it with the post. Yeah.
That should be our
since the
spoiler.
beginning.
You know,
Yeah.
like, yep, see, true actual facts.
That's
Movie
the cover
star.
that's the cover for this episode, man.
Yo, that's the cover. Hell yeah.
All right, let's do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that, yo.
Well, actually,
yeah.
I believe Dave Proch is doing a portrait.
Another feed.
Oh, he's nasty.
Oh, there you go.
And I don't want to deny him or you that.
He's
but I'll
nasty.
cook up a second with
we
that.
got alternate.
And I'll put,
Don't worry, we got
a
alternate,
graphic
exactly.
stuff on it.
Make an
Yeah.
alternate.
We got alternate.
I don't mind doing alternates. Yep.
Fucking
got
right.
all-
NFT covers.
The variant, the comic book variant.
Yeah, we got
The
variant
comic book
covers.
variant. Yep.
Fucking right.
Yeah. There we
Yo,
go,
much love to y'all fellas, man. I pray y'all all good individually, man, and let's get it, man, for real.
Indeed, episode 33 of the
Stay
Bitch
up.
Podcast.
I see y'all next month. We be right back.
Bang, bang.
Hey, everybody, please remember, go to our Patreon. There's going to be a ton of extra content. If you're just going in as a base level subscriber, we're going to give you all of the podcasts with the extra music added into it. You're going to get music videos whenever possible. We are also going to just add extra content in there for the base level. But we will have 2 other levels. The second level is going to give you a lot of extra content. And the third level gives you the merch. So you can get that one-of-a-kind t-shirt that's only going to be available on the Patreon. But you're also going to be able to get a certified investor's mug. Yes. If you want to check it out, you can go take a look at the Patreon. It's there. As well as a dope hoodie. So subscribe, follow us, support the podcast. Share this information if you can. We really appreciate you fucking with us, and we'll keep bringing you more. Peace.